Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship. Welcome in, everybody, to today's Crossroads League doubleheader featuring your University of St. Francis Cougars, currently in 7th place in the Crossroads League, 15-18 overall record, 8-12 in Crossroads League play, hosting the 5th place Mount Vernon Nazarene University Cougars out of Mount Vernon, Ohio, 18-11-1 overall record, 10-7-1 in Crossroads League play. I'm going to read from our game day program put together by Sports Information Director Bill Scott. It says, hoping home cooking is the answer, the University of St. Francis will play 12 of its last 14 games of regular season at the friendly confines of Westendorf Field, starting today with 2 games against Mount Vernon Nazarene University. The USF Lady Cougars are playing at home for the first time since March 23rd. USF dropped 10-0 and 11-3 decisions at 11th-ranked Indiana Wesleyan. And that was this past Thursday. Folks, we're getting set for our starting lineups for today's game. And we're going to start with Mount Vernon Nazarene. Welcome, everybody, to Westendorf Field for today's Crossroads League doubleheader between Mount Vernon Nazarene University and your University of St. Francis Cougars. We'll start off with the starting lineup for Mount Vernon Naz. Leading off will be number 88, Maddie Johnston, the center fielder. Batting second is number 3, Sam Collier, the right fielder. Batting in the 3 holes, number 4, Jen Kurlick, designated player. Batting cleanup is number 12, Allison Adams, second baseman. Batting in the 5 holes, number 9, Savannah Richards, your catcher. In the 6 holes, number 21, Courtney Nepper, third baseman. Next is number 5, Megan May, the shortstop. Batting in the 8th spot is number 45, your pitcher, Anna Bowie. And batting in the 9 hole is number 6, Savannah Briner, the first baseman. And the flex player today for Mount Vernon Naz is number 10, Natalie Carpenter. And now the starting lineup for your Lady Cougars. Leading it off is number 13, Brianna Pryor, the second baseman. Batting second is number 27, Lizzie Myers, center fielder. Batting in the 3 holes, number 6, Morgan Hubble, first baseman. Batting cleanup is number 5, Ramsey Herlock, the designated player. Batting in the 5 holes, number 11, Cassidy Ferrer, your shortstop. Batting 6 is number 12, Taylor Tucker, the third baseman. Batting 7th is number 14, Ashley Morrow, right fielder. Batting 8th is number 24, Brooke Heron, your pitcher. And batting 9th is number 9, Abby Mosier, your catcher. Flex player today is number 19, Abby Skura, playing in left field. Good luck, ladies. We'll now stand for the national anthem for today's game. There we have it, folks. Starting lineups for today's big game. In the circle for your Cougars is the freshman, number 24, Brooke Heron. Brooke enters with a 4.04 ERA, a 7-5 record on the season. In 79.2 innings pitched, she's given up 92 hits, 62 runs, only 46 of them earned, 30 walks, 39 strikeouts, and opposing batters are hitting .284 against Brooke Heron. Leading it off for Mount Vernon Naz will be number 88, Maddie Johnston, the center fielder. Maddie has the team's best batting average, hitting .367 on the season. In 109 at-bats, she has 40 hits, 22 runs scored, 11 RBI, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts, and 1 stolen base on the season. That's Maddie Johnston, the starting center fielder for Mount Vernon Nazarene. Last time out for St. Francis was yesterday at Indiana Wesleyan. Wesleyan ranked number 11 in the country. Marion, who is in first place in the Crossroads League, is ranked number 2 in the country. St. Francis dropping the doubleheader 10-0 and 11-3 at Indiana Wesleyan. Cougars currently on a 3-game losing streak. Before that, Lady Cougars rattled off 3 wins in a row. At Grace, beating the Lady Lancers 10-9 and 2-1. And then a day later, on April the 11th, traveling to Bethel College out of Mishawaka, Indiana, and winning it 10-4 before dropping a heartbreaker 6-7 in 8 innings. So once again, it's Brooke Heron in the circle as that first pitch is in there for strike 1. Mount Vernon Naz brings with them the number 3 pitching staff in the Crossroads League, as that pitch is just going to miss outside for ball 1. Mount Vernon Naz with a team ERA of 2.21. Once again, ranks them number 3 in the Crossroads League. They're also ranked number 23 in the country with that team ERA. Swing and a miss down low, so the count's evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes to number 88, Maddie Johnston. Brooke Heron, freshman pitcher from Noblesville, Indiana, Noblesville High School. Enjoying a fine freshman season as that ball slapped right to Brianna Pryor, flips it over to Hubble for out number 1. It's a good play by the junior second baseman, flipping it over to the senior first baseman. Not many players have been hotter than Morgan Hubble at the plate, as she is now batting .381 on the season. Did have an opportunity to see her in the batting cages before the game, and she is getting solid contact on that ball. 1-0 is your count. The batter is Sam Collier, the right fielder, as that pitch is going to miss low for ball number 2. Can you see okay? 2-0 the count. Collier entering with a 143 batting average, has 6 hits and 3 runs scored and 42 ABs, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts on the season. She also has a stolen base. 3-0 is the count. Taken all the way. Watches strike number 1. Collier is a freshman from Carroll, Ohio, went to Fairfield Christian Academy. Sam Collier. So she'll draw the walk here with 1 out. It's going to bring up number 4, Jen Kurlick, the designated player. Kurlick with the 3rd best batting average on the team, hitting .337. 34 hits, 14 runs scored, and 101 at-bats. She's got 13 RBI on the season, as that first pitch will be a swing and miss. 0-1 is your count, 1 out, and Collier at first base. Kurlick with 2 walks and 6 strikeouts on the season. Once again, that's in 101 ABs, which is 2nd best on the team. So she definitely makes the most out of her at-bats. 0-2 is the count. Swing and a miss on the off speed. That's the first strikeout of the game for Brooke Heron. 2 gone. That'll bring to the plate Allison Adams. Adams with a .210 batting average, 13 hits, 9 runs, and 62 at-bats. She has 3 RBI, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts. Down in this count, 0-1. Cougar baseball team playing a 9-inning game against Marion today over at the Ash Center. The 0-1 from Heron. Beautiful pitch in there for strike 2. Mount Vernon Naz currently in 5th place in the Crossroads League as the pitch misses upstairs. 1-2 your count. Mount Vernon Naz currently in the midst of a 6-game losing streak with 1 tie mixed in there. Cassidy Ferrer looking to backhand it. Knocks it down, but we got runners at first and second with 2 outs. For the batter, Savannah Richards. Richards entering today with a .229 batting average, 16 hits, 5 runs scored, and 70 at-bats. 16 RBI and 2 home runs on the season, 7 walks and 11 strikeouts. For Savannah Richards, off-speed pitch, gets her for strike number 1. Richards is a freshman catcher from Blacklick, Ohio, Granville Christian High School. 0-1 with 2 outs, swing and a miss. Heron delivering here in the top of the first inning for St. Francis. Mount Vernon Naz has the chance coming out of the dugout as that pitch is going to miss up and in for ball 1. Beautiful day here at Westendorf Field. This has been a weird April, to say the least. We had snow just yesterday. Ball skips in the dirt. Beautiful stop there by the catcher, Abby Mosier. Abby's a sophomore from Lawrence Central High School out of Indianapolis. The 2-2. She's going to get her second strikeout of the inning for Brooke Heron. We'll head to the bottom of the first, scoreless, here from Westendorf Field.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at O&E, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for champions. Welcome back, everyone. Brooke Heron with 2 strikeouts there in the top of the first inning. Got the music going on here at Westendorf Field. Always a great environment on game day. Leading off for the Lady Cougars will be Brianna Pryor, second baseman. Brianna Pryor setting a new Cougar record yesterday as she had 4 stolen bases in game number 2 against Indiana Wesleyan. She also scored 2 of the Lady Cougars' 3 runs. She has 72 stolen bases now in her career, which passes Alyssa Kumpfmiller, who had 70 stolen bases. Oh, and Brianna is just a junior for the Lady Cougs. So that first pitch will miss low and outside for ball 1. Pryor wears number 13 from Pendleton, Indiana, Pendleton Heights High School. Takes that second pitch for strike number 1. Pryor entering today with a .272 batting average, 22 hits, 19 runs scored, and 81 at-bats with 11 RBI, 12 walks, 8 strikeouts, 20 stolen bases in 20 attempts. She ranks number 8 in the country, averaging .8 stolen bases per game. 3-1 is your count to Pryor. In the circle is number 45, Anna Bowie, as Pryor's going to draw the walk. It's going to bring up number 27, Lizzie Meyer. Going back to Anna Bowie, she enters with a 1.41 ERA, which ranks her number 26 in the country. 8-3 record on the season. In 74.2 innings pitched, she's given up 64 hits, 24 runs, and 15 of those runs being earned. 18 walks, 70 strikeouts, opposing hitters batting .220 against Bowie. At the plate is Lizzie Meyer, a .356 batting average, 37 hits, 15 runs scored, and 104 at-bats, 13 RBI on the season. 10 walks to just 5 strikeouts for Lizzie Meyer. She's 10 of 13 in stolen bases. Count is evened up at 1 apiece. Lizzie, the starting center fielder, has been ever since she put on a Cougar uniform. She's a junior now. Beautifully placed bunt. And Lizzie Meyer nearly beats that one out. And they're going to call her safe at first, so she does beat it out. So we have runners at the corners now for number 6, Morgan Hubble. Hubble batting .381, second best on the team, with 16 hits and 6 runs scored and 42 at-bats. She's got 5 RBIs, 7 walks, 10 strikeouts, and 1 stolen base for the senior Morgan Hubble, as Lizzie Meyer is going to steal second for her 11th stolen base of the season. 0-1 is your count to Morgan Hubble. So Lady Cougars are in great shape here with 0 outs against the ace, Anna Bowie. Pitch is going to miss low and inside. 1-1. Hubble's swinging a hot bat as of late. As I said earlier, in the batting cages, just getting great contact with everything she was swinging at. That one's fouled away. 1-2 is your count. Looking at the Crossroads League batting average, Indiana Wesleyan ranks number 1 with a .361 average as that ball is ripped right up the gut. Pryor comes home to score for the first run of the game, an RBI single by Morgan Hubble. So now we have runners at first and third for your batter, Ramsey Herlock. Nice piece of hitting there by Hubble, who once again is just on fire. Herlock not doing too bad herself, batting .344 on the season, throws to second base, not in time as Hubble, oh, they said the tag got her. So Hubble's out at second base. Did not even look like the tag hit her. So we got 1 out now on the 2-6. Herlock with the swing and a miss. 1-1's your count. Ramsey at .344 batting average, 22 hits, 15 runs scored, and 64 ABs, 14 RBI, 11 walks, 19 strikeouts, and 1 stolen base on the season. So she goes down swinging for out number 2. That's going to bring the plate number 11, Cassidy Ferrer, the shortstop. Ferrer with a .308 batting average, 28 hits, 15 runs scored, 91 ABs, 2 home runs, 15 RBI. Takes that first pitch for strike 1. 9 walks, 13 strikeouts on the season, 3 stolen bases in 4 attempts for Cassidy Ferrer, the freshman from Westfield, Indiana. .02 with 2 outs. Pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. Mount Vernon Naz in 9th place in the Crossroads League with a .267 team batting average. St. Francis ranks number 5 in the CL, batting .298 as a team. 2-2 is your count. Anna Bowie ranks number 3 in the Crossroads League with a 1.41 ERA. Brina Smith from Marion and Shelby Heron from Marion go 1-2. Smith at .87, Heron at 1.31. Your top 2 ERAs. As that ball is hit foul, chasing after it's the first baseman, number 6, Savannah Briner. 2-2, still your count with 2 outs. And a runner at third base. Cougs up 1-0. Got a full count now to Ferrer. Her older brother, Nick Ferrer, was named the NAIA Player of the Year in football this past season. Swing and a miss for out number 3. Lady Cougars do get 1 run and lead it 1-0 over Mount Vernon Naz as we head to the top of the 2nd inning.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the top of the 2nd inning. Lady Cougars of St. Francis lead it 1-0 over the Lady Cougars from Mount Vernon, Ohio. Morgan Hubble's RBI single scores Brianna Pryor for your Lady Cougars. Second pitch is a ball, so 1-1 now your count to Courtney Nepper, number 21. Nepper, the starting third baseman for MVNU. Swing in the dirt, 1-2 now your count. Nepper with the second best batting average on the team, hitting .341. 30 hits, 13 runs scored, and 88 at-bats. 1 home run, 13 RBI, 3 walks, 12 strikeouts for Courtney Nepper. St. Francis ranks number 33 in the country with a .959 fielding percentage. Once again, this is the first home game for the Lady Cougars since March 21st. It's been a while. St. Francis opened up Crossroads League at home on March the 16th. That ball is going to be popped out of play. Count remains full to Nepper. Then traveled to Goshen College on the 17th. Then the Lady Cougars were at home for 3 straight home games versus Mount Vernon Naz, which ended up being postponed to this game right here. Then Wesleyan and Marion before taking off for 5 straight road doubleheaders. Ball popped up into right field for out number 1. It's Ashley Morrow making the grab. That will bring to the plate Megan May, number 5. May with a .307 batting average, 4th best on the team, 27 hits, 12 runs scored, and 88 at-bats. 10 RBI, 1 home run, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Takes that first pitch for strike number 1. May's a sophomore from Dover, Ohio, Dover High School. For the shortstop, Ball picked up by Taylor Tucker, the freshman, for out number 2. What a year Taylor Tucker is having in her freshman year. She's nails at third base and has upped her batting average to .293 already. So last time I called a game, which was back on the 21st, she was batting about .220, so she's really been hitting it well on the road. First pitch is a ball to the pitcher, Anna Bowie. Anna with a .281 batting average, 9 hits, 4 runs scored, and 32 at-bats, 2 RBI, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and 1 stolen base for Anna Bowie. Once again, ranks number 3 in the Crossroads League in pitching ERA. Anna's from Worthington, Ohio, went to Thomas Worthington High School. Same hometown and school as Sarah Bowie. Sarah just a sophomore. Ball low and inside, 2-1's your count. Anna Bowie ranks number 3 and batters struck out per game at 6.56. She lines out for out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Lady Cougars of St. Francis up 1-0 over MVNU.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Welcome back to Westendorf Field. St. Francis leads at 1-0 over MVNU. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Leading off is going to be Taylor Tucker, the freshman. Batting .293 on the season, 29 hits, 17 runs scored, and 99 at-bats. She's got 20 RBI, 8 walks, 9 strikeouts, 6 stolen bases in 10 attempts for Taylor Tucker. Takes that first pitch for a ball. Once again, Anna Bowie entering today with 70 strikeouts, averaging 6.56 strikeouts per game, which ranks her number 3 in the Crossroads League. Definitely has some velocity on that pitch, as that was a fastball. We're evened up at 1 apiece. Bowie ranks number 26 in the country with her 1.41 ERA. She ranks number 11 in the country, averaging 6.2 innings pitched per game. Her 24 runs given up ranks her number 37 in the country. 15 earned runs ranks her number 27. It's Anna Bowie down in this count 1-2. Excuse me, Taylor Tucker now, 2-2 the count. Tucker, once again, the freshman, swinging one of the best bats for St. Francis as of late, as making the grab is going to be the second baseman, number 12 for Mount Vernon Naz, Allison Adams. It's going to bring to the plate number 14, Ashley Morrow, your right fielder. Morrow batting .279 on the season, 17 hits, 8 runs scored. In 61 at-bats, she has 7 RBI, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, and she's 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts. Take that first pitch for a strike. 0-1's your count with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second. Bowie just catches the outside corner there, up in the zone. Mount Vernon Naz currently with 1 hit in this game. St. Francis with 2. It's the one-hop chop. Goes right back to Bowie for out number 2. It's going to bring to the plate number 24, Brooke Heron, your first baseman. Brooke entering today with a .368 batting average, third best on the team for St. Francis. Swings at the first pitch, hit over to the shortstop for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to the top of the third inning. St. Francis up 1-0 over Mount Vernon Naz.
Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Welcome back here to Westendorf Field. St. Francis up 1-0 after the RBI single by Morgan Hubble in the top of the first inning. Leading off for Mount Vernon Naz is going to be the number 9 hitter, Savannah Briner, first baseman. Then we're going to go back to the top of the order, Maddie Johnston and Sam Collier. Looking at Briner, she has a .095 batting average, 2 hits and 21 at-bats. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts for number 6. Swings at that first pitch off the handle, and Lizzie Meyer makes the grab out in center field. 1 up, 1 down for your Cougs. It's going to bring the plate Maddie Johnston. Johnson, who grounded out to the second baseman, Brianna Pryor, in her first at-bat. She laid down the slapper right to Pryor. 0-1 is your count. Johnson wears number 88 from Plain City, Ohio. Went to Jonathan Alder High School. Been a lot of professional athletes wear number 88. Not sure if she has a favorite and decided to pick that number because of. 0-2 is the count. But 88 definitely a different number for softball. Anna Bowie wearing number 45. You just don't normally see the numbers go that high up in the order. Slap right over to Ferrer, who is in perfect position for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Your batter, Sam Collier, who walked back in the first inning. Sam from Carroll, Ohio, Fairfield Christian Academy, stands 5'7" at the dish. First pitch misses upstairs for ball 1. 1-0 your count. We'll be broadcasting a lot of Lady Cougar games coming up here. We will not have the broadcast for you tomorrow. Do apologize. That ball is going to be down for ball 2. A lot going on here at St. Francis tomorrow. Baseball teams at home for a doubleheader against Marion, playing a single game, a 9-inning game today versus the Knights. Marion ranked, well, they're in 4th place in the Crossroads League. And we also have the Cougar football team's spring game tomorrow. That's a 12 p.m. start time. Umpire calls safe, so 3-1 now your count to Sam Collier. Cougar football team coming off back-to-back national championships. A lot of intrigue going into this spring game as the Cougars graduated. Nick Ferrer, the starting quarterback, NAIA Player of the Year, been the starting quarterback for the last 3 seasons and started a few games his freshman year as well. Ball ripped into left field. It's going to be a 2-out single for Sam Collier. Collier now 1 for 1 in this game with a walk and a single. That brings up Jen Kurlick, the designated player. Jen struck out in her first at-bat back in the first. Kurlick, a junior from Lewis Center, Ohio, Olentangy Orange High School. Frere with another putout as we head to the bottom of the third inning. St. Francis up 1-0 over MVNU.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for champions. Welcome back to Westendorf Field. Leading off for St. Francis is number 9, Abby Mosier. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Mosier with a .273 batting average, 9 hits, 4 runs scored, and 33 at-bats, 5 RBI, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts for Abby Mosier. Oh, 2 the count. Had a lot of action on the camera there after that hit the backstop. Bowie now with 29 total pitches, 19 strikes, and 10 balls. Bowie with 5 first pitch strikes and 8 batters faced. Mosier battling at the dish. 1-2's the count. Mosier, the starting catcher last year for Lady Cougars in her freshman year, swings at the off speed for out number 1. Bowie had 0 strikeouts in the second inning, had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. So that's 3 total. Your batter is Brianna Pryor, who walked and scored a run back in the first inning. The all-time leader in stolen bases for the Cougs. Fouls off that first pitch. 0-1's the count. Pryor down in this count now, 0-2. Bree with 1 stolen base already in this game. Lizzie Meyer also with a stolen base. So after Bree's stolen base, she now has 73 for her career, which will add to her record. 1-2 is the count. Pryor, once again, just a junior. Good eye at the plate as that pitch misses low and outside. Bowie, a senior already. A lot of good pitchers in the Crossroads League. And Bowie's right up there with them. We got a full count now to Pryor as this is a true battle. Pryor was named All Crossroads League a year ago. Bowie also making that team. Both Pryor and Bowie were the only players from their team to make the first team All Crossroads League last year. Pryor right at the first baseman, Savannah Briner, for out number 2. That brings to the plate Lizzie Meyer. Lizzie, who had a single and a stolen base back in the first inning. The lefty, just a junior. St. Francis with 2 hits, Mount Vernon with 1. All that action was in the first inning, as we'll head to the bottom of the 4th, or the top of the 4th, St. Francis leading it 1-0.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship. Welcome back to Westendorf Field here in the top of the 4th inning. Leading it off is number 12, Allison Adams, second baseman. Off-speed pitch falls in for strike number 1 from Brooke Heron. Look at some of Heron's pitching stats already, as that ball's hit right down the left field line, just foul. Heron so far in this game, 22 pitches, 14 strikes, 18 balls. She has 3 first pitch strikes against 6 batters faced. Actually, I'm going to have to look at the total stats because I don't think that's 100% correct. 1-2, now your count with 1 out. That's going to bring up Savannah Richards, the catcher. Savannah struck out in her first at-bat back in the first inning. So for Heron, 7 first pitch strikes in 11 batters faced. She has 44 total pitches, 26 strikes, 18 walks so far in this game. That's another first pitch strike for Brooke Heron. Brooke with great control there in the circle. The freshman from Noblesville. That right-handed delivery's up for ball 1. Counts evened up at 1 apiece. So once again, this series was scheduled to take place back in March. Big swing and a miss, 1-2 your count. Up next for Mount Vernon Naz, they will host Huntington. Lady Foresters. Up next for the Lady Cougars, will host Taylor University. That's tomorrow here at Westendorf Field. St. Francis, the only away game left on the schedule, is traveling to Huntington on the 23rd. Taylor Tucker makes the grab for out number 2. Brings up number 21, Courtney Nepper. Nepper, the third baseman. Cougars will travel to Huntington on Monday. On Tuesday, we'll host Spring Arbor, then host Huntington, then on Saturday host Bethel before playing Goshen College the following Monday to wrap up the regular season. Pop fly, Pryor has it for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 4th. St. Francis up 1-0 over these Ohio Cougars.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream, and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Hannah. Welcome back, everybody, here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Leading it off for St. Francis is going to be the hot-hitting Morgan Hubble. An RBI single back in the first inning. The only RBI in this game for St. Francis. First pitch to Hubble. It's fouled off for strike one. 0-1 is your count. Hubble was 2 for 3 in the second game against Indiana Wesleyan, 1 for 1 in game number 1. She was 2 for 4 in the game against Bethel, 2 for 3 in the game against Grace, 1 for 2 in the game against Marion. Morgan Hubble been filling up the stat sheet with her hits as of late. Down in this count, though, 0-2. So a nice way to finish off her career here with the Cougars, with the second best batting average on the team right now at .381. Hubble checks that one for strike number 3. So with one out, your batter is Ramsey Herlock. Ramsey struck out in her first at-bat back in the first inning. Herlock entering today with a .344 batting average. Cougars, a .298 batting average on the team, ranks them 5th in the Crossroads League. First pitch is fouled off for strike number 1. Another one fouled off. 0-2 the count now to Herlock. Ramsey, just a sophomore from Kokomo, Indiana, Kokomo High School. The designated player, she did start at second base last year when Pryor had to move to shortstop. So that's a swing and a miss for Herlock for out number 2. It's going to bring the plate Cassidy Ferreira. Cassidy struck out in her first at-bat back in the first inning. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Bottom of the fourth, excuse me. Bowie. Bowie is in a rhythm right now. Fastball nails the inside corner for strike number 1. Anna Bowie once again is a senior. So next year her sister Sarah Bowie will take over as the ace. Counts evened up at 1 apiece. Sarah Bowie is really not far behind Anna in all those great pitching categories. Frere battling, fouls it off. 1-2 is the count. Frere 0 for 4 in the Indiana Wesleyan series. She was 3 for 7 in the series against Bethel. Good eye at the plate. 2-2 the count. Cassidy Frere just broke on the scene in a big way here for the Cougs. 2 for 3, 2 for 3, 1 for 3, 3 for 5, 1 for 2. That's in her first 6 games of her career. Just a freshman. Counts evened up at 2 apiece. The ball hit into left center field For out number 3, making the grab, was the flex player, Natalie Carpenter, as we head to the top of the 5th inning, 1-0 St. Francis, as this game is moving along very quickly.
Sports Medicine continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana with our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, offering direct access to physicians and Saturday morning clinics that are convenient for you. Parkview Sports Medicine, game on.
Welcome back to Westendorf Field here in the top of the 5th inning. St. Francis up 1-0 over MVNU. That first pitch is a strike to Megan May. May grounded out to the third baseman, Taylor Tucker, in her first at-bat. 0-1 your count. This ball's ripped into center and making the grab. Oh! Just popped out of the mitt of Lizzie Meyer. She was diving forward. Great looking play, but it's going to result in a leadoff single for Mount Vernon As. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Anna Bowie. Anna popped out to the pitcher, Brooke Heron, in her first at-bat. Bowie down in the count, 0-1. Brooke Heron, 7 wins on the season, 5 losses. Is that ball, a little collision between Hubble and Mosier. So runners at first and second now. Your batters, Savannah Briner. And they will keep Bowie out there to run. Briner in her first AB popped out to center fielder Lizzie Meyer. First pitch up and in. 1-0 the count. Runners at first and second with 0 outs. This is the best situation Mount Vernon As has been in all day. They did have runners at first and second back in the first inning, but that was with 2 outs. Bunts laid down, picked up by Heron. Comes up firing. Nice play by Brooke for out number 1. Runners will advance to second and third base. On the sacrifice by Briner, that brings the plate Maddie Johnston. Number 88, 0 for 2 in this game. Popped out to shortstop Cassidy Ferrer. This one a slow roller, let it go foul, and it will. Smart play by Brandon Pryor. As she could tell, that ball had a little English on it, was tailing off to the right. It was pretty much almost about the perfect slap bunt there by Johnston. They were playing at the Ash Center. That probably would have stayed fair. Fouled off against the backstop. 0-2 is now your count with 1 out. Johnson flashes the bunt. That pitch will miss outside and up. 1-2. Tucker and Pryor playing shallow. Right behind the pitcher. Pitch misses outside. 2-2 your count. Mount Vernon As now with 3 hits in this game. St. Francis with 2. That's a swing and a miss as Johnson pushed at it. Her first strikeout of the game. So we got 2 outs now for Sam Collier, the right fielder. Cougars get themselves out of a jam here. Be a great inning. 0-1's the count. Collier singled back in the 3rd inning and walked back in the 1st. So 1 for 1 in this game. Off-speed pitch hit right back at Brooke Heron. So MVNU leaves 2 stranded as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream, and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Leading off for University of St. Francis here in the bottom of the 5th inning is freshman Taylor Tucker, the 3rd baseman. She popped out to second base in her first at-bat back in the 2nd inning. It'll be Tucker, Morrow, and Heron for the Cougars. So that first pitch is fouled away. Take a look at Taylor Tucker's stats as of late. She takes that pitch for strike number 2. Taylor was 0 for 4 in the series against Indiana Wesleyan. She was 4 for 8 in the Bethel series, 3 for 5 in the Grace series, and 2 for 7 at Marion. She was 2 for 5 in the Spring Arbor series and 4 for 7 in the Taylor series. It's Taylor Tucker who's been swinging a good bat. 0-2 is the count with 0 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Bowie, the righty. Pitch fouled off right at us. Good attempt by the catcher, Savannah Richards, a freshman. Tucker flashes the bunt. Tucker was on that pitch right there by Bowie. See if Bowie tries to come back with the off speed. 0-2 with 0 outs. Lady Cougars looking for their 16th win of the season. Tucker right at first baseman. It's a good play by Savannah Briner for out number 1. Brings to the plate number 14, Ashley Morrow, the right fielder. Morrow, who grounded out to Bowie in her first at-bat back in the 2nd inning. Morrow swings at the first pitch, picked up by the shortstop. For out number 2, that's Megan May with the assist. Brings to the plate number 24, Brooke Heron. Brooke grounded out to the shortstop in her first AB. So far in the circle, Brooke with 64 total pitches, 43 strikes, and 21 balls. First pitch is fouled off to the dugout. 0-1's your count. Brooks wearing the New Balance cleats. You don't see a whole lot of those. Nice and gray, though. Pitch misses upstairs. Counts evened up at 1 apiece. On deck is Abby Mosier. Mosier wearing the Under Armour cleats. Lady Cougars as a team, they wear the Russell jerseys. 1-2 your count. Got the breathable jerseys for St. Francis. Nice and comfortable. Count remains at 1-2. Russell's actually one of the only companies that actually makes their own jerseys, as opposed to Adidas and Nike, who had the jerseys pre-made for them. Ball hits the second baseman for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. St. Francis still up 1-0 over MVNU.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Mount Vernon has 0 runs on 3 hits. St. Francis 1 run on 2 hits. First pitch is in the dirt for ball 1 to Jen Kurlick, number 4. Mount Vernon has wearing the Adidas uniforms. 1-0's the count. Kurlick, 0 for 2 in this game, popped out to shortstop Cassidy Ferrer and struck out back in the 1st inning. Ball popped up, and Taylor Tucker charging from third base. That'll be an E5. That'll bring to the plate Allison Adams, second baseman. Heron camping underneath that ball, caught off at the last second by Tucker, who raced in, tried to make the catch. Pitch misses inside for ball 1. Bunts laid down. Hubble backhands it over to Pryor for out number 1. That will advance Kurlick to second base. For your batter, Savannah Richards. Savannah struck out back in the 1st inning, popped out to the third baseman, Tucker, back in the 4th. Pitch is going to get past Mosier, so advancing to third base on the wild pitch is Kurlick. Just 1 out now, runner at third. 1-0 is your count to the number 5 hitter, Savannah Richards. Richards entering today with a .229 batting average, 2 home runs, and 16 RBI. Both of those lead Mount Vernon Naz. Ball punched right at Morgan Hubble for out number 2. They'll bring the plate Courtney Nepper. Mount Vernon Naz leaving a lot of players on base today. One and one's your count, pass ball, and Mount Vernon Naz will tie it up. Coming home to score was Jen Curley. I believe we got a 3-1 count here to Kurlick. Swing and a miss. Just waiting for the umpire to confirm. He will not. Another one fouled off, out of play. To number 21, Courtney Nepper, third baseman. Frere not in time as Nepper with a 2-out single. It's going to bring to the plate Megan May. May, 1 for 2 in this game, had a single back in the 5th inning. One 0 is your count to May. Mount Vernon Naz has left 4 players on base in this game, but do tie it up here as we head to the bottom of the 6th. 1-1.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for champions. Welcome back, everybody, here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading it off for St. Francis is Abby Mosier. 0 for 1 in this game, struck out back in the 3rd inning. Here in her 2nd at-bat. So Mount Vernon Naz in this game has left 5 players on base. Looking at St. Francis. St. Francis leaving 1 player on base in this game. 1-0 is your count to Mosier. She's going to take that one upstairs for ball number 2. Two O's the count. Another one upstairs, 3-0. It's Anna Bowie in the circle. Number 3 ranked pitcher in the Crossroads League. An ERA. 4 straight pitches, that's a walk. Bowie in this game, 63 pitches, 47 strikes, 16 balls. But that was 4 straight to Abby Mosier, who takes first base. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, number 13, Brianna Pryor. Pryor 0 for 1 in this game, grounded out to the first baseman back in the third, walked and stole a base and scored a run back in the first. So our courtesy runner is Donjanae Chamberlain, who left the press box to go courtesy run. She was updating your scoreboard for you in this game beforehand. Pryor, that is just going to catch the outside corner. Pryor not liking that last call by the umpire. 1-0 is your count. Big zone here for Blue behind the dish, but that one will miss outside. Looked fairly similar to the last. 1-1's your count with Donjanae Chamberlain at first base. We're tied up at 1, so that's going to be fouled out of play. Pryor entering today with 72 stolen bases, now has 73 for her career. A new program record. Bowie up in the zone. Chamberlain is safe. Good slide as she was able to avoid the tag of number 5, Megan May. So 0 outs. Chamberlain at second base. 2-2 is your count to Brianna Pryor. Another one fouled out of play by Pryor. Pryor has missed a few games this year. She is I think it's a physician's assistant. So 2-2, 0 outs, and a runner in scoring position. That's the go-ahead run. Donjanae Chamberlain at second base. Off-speed pitch. Pryor fighting at the plate. This is the third year she's seen Anna Bowie. She won't see her next year, though, as Bowie is a senior and will be graduating. Probably see Anna's sister Sarah in game number 2. Anna Bowie entering today with a 1.41 ERA. Sarah with a 1.72. Anna ranks number 26 and Sarah number 46 in the NAIA. 2 nationally ranked pitchers for MVNU. Has taken third base is going to be Donjanae Chamberlain. It's a good block by the catcher, but still Chamberlain will take third. Savannah Richards, the freshman, behind the dish. Full count to Bree Pryor with Chamberlain at third. Rips that ball right to the shortstop. Chamberlain's going to come home. Tag and I thought Donjanae got away from that one, but bang, bang, just like that. The Cougs with 2 outs now. Once again, another good slide by Donjanae Chamberlain. So we got 2 outs now. Your batter is Lizzie Meyer. Meyer 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base in the first inning. Checks that first pitch for ball 1. Low and outside. Remember, Bowie started off this inning with 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls to Abby Mosier. Good looking pitch. 2-1's your count. Meyer had a hard time laying off that one. A little high in the zone. Low and outside in the dirt. 3-1's the count to Lizzie Meyer. Final inning coming up here at Westendorf Field. Final inning of regulation, I should say. It's a beautiful pitch. We got a full count. Bowie versus Meyer. Ball ripped right at the third baseman, Courtney Nepper, for out number 3. We head to the top of the 7, knotted at 1 run apiece.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship. Welcome back to Westendorf Field here in the top of the 7th inning. We are tied at 1 run apiece. Leading it off for MVNU, it's going to be a pinch hitter. It'll be number 2, Sarah Bowie, to hit for her sister, Anna Bowie. Sarah enters today virtually about the same batting average. She's batting .254, 17 hits, 11 runs scored, and 67 at-bats. 10 RBI, 11 walk, 15 strikeouts for Sarah Bowie. She has about twice as many at-bats as her sister. Her sister with a little bit higher of a batting average. 1-0's the count. Anna Bowie entering today with a .281 batting average. Heron gets that one back right away. 1-1's your count. Brooke doing a great job in the circle today for St. Francis. Down in this count, 2-1. 81 total pitches, 52 strikes, 29 balls for Brooke Heron. Swing and a miss. We're evened up at 2 apiece. Brooke has faced 24 batters with 15 first pitch strikes. Two. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Brooke. That's her first strikeout in this game since the first inning. She has 3 total Ks now. That'll bring up Savannah Briner, who's 0 for 1 in this game. Popped out to center field back in the 3rd and had a sacrifice back in the 5th. 1-0's the count to the first baseman, Briner. That one off the handle. Pryor underneath it, off her heel, but making the snag is Ashley Morrow. Heads up play by the right fielder as she caught it off the deflection. Wow, what a play. 2 outs now for the Lady Cougars. That is why you never give up on a play, folks. Abby Mosier, Lizzie Meyer all converging with Pryor backpedaling. Normally you want your outfielder taking that ball, Pryor being a junior and a solid infielder. You're fine with it. But once again, Mosier, Johnny on the spot. First pitch is a strike to Matty Johnston. What a plays. We'll take another look at that one, folks. Abby Mosier, that is how it's done. Backing up for a second baseman. That's popped up to Cassidy Frere for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for MVNU as we head to the bottom of the 7th. St. Francis, it'll be Hubble, Herlock, and Frere. And that sounds like a run.
UP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics, the industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Everything that I do can have an impact on somebody else.
You can dream any dream and you can chase any dream, and you can have a chance to succeed at that dream.
We're here just a speck of time.
Given the opportunities to be selfless.
That's what God does with us.
Not forgetting how you got here and who helped you along the way.
What are you doing for others?
Those to whom much has been given, much is expected.
If you're an athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Morgan Hubble at the dish. Morgan 1 for 2 in this game, had a single, RBI single back in the first inning. Struck out back in the 4th. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Mount Vernon Navs with 5 hits, 0 errors. St. Francis with 2 hits. Pitch upstairs. We're evened up at 1 apiece. Hubble the senior. We got senior day coming up next Saturday against Bethel. In between the games, they're going to do a little special presentation for the seniors, so you won't want to miss that. 1-2's your count. Bethel game is April the 28th, 1 p.m. first pitch here at Westendorf Field. One and 2 now to Hubble. The last chance for the Lady Cougars here in regulation. Cougars can take the W if they can get a run here in the bottom of the 7th. If not, we're going into extras. Brooke Heron in this game with 90 total pitches. For Bowie, 84 total pitches, 59 strikes, 25 balls. Another one fouled out of play by Hubble. Once again, Lady Cougars hosting Taylor tomorrow here at Westendorf Field. We will not have a live broadcast of that game, so you're definitely gonna want to get here. Campus will be hopping tomorrow with our spring game starting at 12 p.m. So there'll be a lot of people on campus. We got a full count. Now to Morgan Hubble, baseball team playing over at the Ash Center for a doubleheader against Marion. Busy, busy Saturday here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hubble draws the walk. Battling at the plate there, fouled off a few. Great at-bat by Morgan Hubble. That's going to bring up the pinch hitter, number 15, Jade Mollenkoff. Jade with a 208 batting average, 5 hits, 6 runs scored, and 24 at-bats, 5 RBI, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, 3 stolen bases, and 4 attempts. For Jade, freshman, stands 5'9" from Pendleton, Indiana. Pendleton Heights High School. On deck, it's Cassidy Ferrer. Still Anna Bowie in the circle. Jade wearing the Nike cleats. And that's going to be a stolen base for the pinch runner, Maddie Schwartz. 1-0 is the count. Folks, you'll remember Maddie in the series at Bethel broke her hand in that game number 1. She's the Cougars' leader with a .452 batting average. Bunt goes right to Nepper for out number 1. Good play there by Courtney Nepper, the third baseman. As that's going to bring up Cassidy Ferrer, the freshman. For Schwartz, that is her 10th stolen base on the season. Ties her with, that's actually third best on the team. Lizzie Meyer already has another stolen base, so she has 11 on the season. That first pitch fouled off against the backstop. Ferrer 0 for 2 in this game. Popped out to left field back in the 4th. Struck out back in the 1st. That one's fouled out of play. 0-2 your count to Cassidy Ferrer, the freshman. Shortstop for St. Francis. Bowie with an 8-3 record on the season. That one's going to go foul. .02 now to Ferrer. A lot more chatter coming out of the Lady Cougars dugout this year. Freshman class bringing a lot of cheers with them. We've heard a little bit from the MVNU dugout as that ball's hit right at Nepper. She's going to check Schwartz back at second base, so another good play by the third baseman. As now we got 2 outs, Schwartz at second. 2 outs, your batter is Taylor Tucker, the freshman. Taylor 0 for 2 in this game, popped out to second, popped out to first in her first 2 ABs against the league's number 3 ranked Anna Bowie. Remember, the first 2 pitchers both come from Marion. That's Brina Smith and Shelby Heron with the top 2 ERAs. Brina Smith under 1 with a .87 ERA. That's why they are number 2 nationally ranked, because you need pitching to win the national tournament. Marion's got that. I feel like Wesleyan's a better hitting team than Marion. One and 2 now your count to Taylor Tucker. Wesleyan with a .361 team batting average, Marion at .344. Marion with a 1.38 team ERA, Indiana Wesleyan at 1.90. Tucker battling at the dish. Looking at their head-to-head, Wesleyan beat Taylor twice, lost to Marion twice, and Wesleyan and Marion will play again tomorrow. So Tucker grounds out as we'll head to the top of the 7th. We're in extra innings here at Westendorf Field.
Grandpa taught me years ago, do business with people you know and who know you. That's why I joined Fort Financial Credit Union. Their staff knows I'm busy at college. They set me up with a checking account, a debit card, and an auto loan. With the Fort's mobile app, I can check balances, transfer money, and make my car payment. My grandparents loved doing business with the Fort, and I do too. My future, my family, my Fort.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for championship. Welcome back, everybody, here in the top of the 8th inning. We're in extras. St. Francis scoring in the bottom of the 1st inning. Mount Vernon As getting their run in the top of the 6th. 0-1 is your count to right fielder Sam Collier. Collier 1 for 2 in this game with a single in the 3rd. Popped out to the pitcher Brooke Heron back in the 5th. 1 up, 1 down. That's going to bring up Jen Kurlick. Kurlick, the number 3 batter. She is 1 for 2 in this game with a single back in the 6th. Popped out to the shortstop Ferrer back in the 3rd. She's actually 1 for 3 as she struck out back in the 1st inning as well. 0 for 1's your count with 1 out. Brooke Heron in the circle. She's gone the distance. Entering the 8th with 90 pitches under her belt, Ferrer comes up firing for out number 2. Lady Cougars entering today, ranked number 33 in the country with a .959 fielding percentage. Allison Adams now, your batter, second baseman. She is the cleanup hitter for MVNU. Takes that first pitch for ball 1. Adams, a .210 batting average entering today, 0 home runs and 3 RBI. Counts evened up at 1 apiece with 2 outs. The 1-1 from Heron. Another one fouled out of play. We are 1 hour and 35 minutes into this game. It's moving along nicely, and we're in the 8th inning. A little bit of a late start, about 10 minutes late. The 1-2. Good looking pitch, just misses. Low, 2-2 now your count. Marian University with a 23-1 overall record. Ranked number 2 in the country. We got a full count now. Marian's only loss came against Huntington University, and Huntington beat them 8-0. It was a mercy rule. Full count. It's going to miss up and outside. So with 2 outs, Adams takes first base. That brings up Savannah Richards, number 9. Richards, the catcher, batting in the 5 spot. Richards with 2 home runs and 16 RBI. Both of those are best for MVNU. And Richards is only a freshman. The bottom of the 8th for the Cougars, it'll be Morrow, Heron, and Mosier. Unless we have a pinch hitter. Got an arm warming up in the bullpen for MVNU. Looks like it's number 4, Jennifer Kurlick, the junior. That first pitch is going to miss for ball one. Adams at first base. Rise ball. It's going to miss upstairs. 2-0's your count. Westendorf Field looking beautiful here on this sunny Friday afternoon. We had snow earlier in the week. A few games postponed, canceled. 3-1, now the count with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Another one upstairs. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs. Back-to-back walks by Heron. Currently it's 58 degrees out. Coach Ryan Bolin out to talk with the battery. Abby Mosier and Brooke Heron. With runners at first and second, your batter is Courtney Nepper. Nepper 1 for 3 in this game. She had a single back in the 6th inning, popped out to second baseman Brianna Pryor back in the 4th, and flew out to right fielder Abby Mosier back in the, or Ashley Morrow, excuse me, back in the 2nd inning. So 58 degrees. It was about a high of 30 degrees on Monday. Ball hit right at Ferrer. Comes up firing for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. We are tied at 1 apiece here from Westendorf Field.
Athlete or the parent of one, you want to check out Parkview Sports Medicine. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionist, our expert physicians at ONE, and the area's only specialized athletic rehab. To learn more, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com and click on the Services tab. AWP Sports finds the athlete's purpose beyond athletics. The industry leader in sports performance for over 10 years in Northeast Indiana. You can find out more by clicking on the Services tab at the top of this page.
Welcome to the University of St. Francis, located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana, where the Cougar basketball programs have won 2 national championships and finished runner-up twice since 2010. And the Cougar football program is fresh off a 2016 national championship. USF is a 3-time gold-level Champions of Character institution, one of only 12 NAIA schools to earn that distinction. The University of St. Francis provides you the opportunity to get a great education while competing for champions. Welcome back, everybody, here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Mount Vernon has now 7 players left on base in this game. Your batter is Ashley Morrow. Ashley 0 for 2 in this one. Grounded out to the pitcher back in the 2nd inning and grounded out to the shortstop. That was back in the 5th. First pitch is a strike tomorrow. Folks, we are streaming on Facebook and YouTube. As that ball's ripped up the gut. Leadoff single by Abby Mosier. Ashley Morrow. Your batter now is Brooke Heron. Morrow now 1 for 3 in this game. Heron 0 for 2. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the 2nd. Grounded out to the second baseman back in the 5th. It's Abby Mosier on deck. Heron, who's gone the distance in the circle for Coach Bolin, looking to lay down the bunt. It's fouled off. 0-1's your count. Morrow at first base, 1 for 1 on the season in stolen base attempts. That bunt hit Heron in the batter's box, so 0-2's your count. Dead ball. Heron entering today with the third best batting average on the team at .368. Gets her looking for out number 1. That brings up to the plate Abby Mosier, the catcher. Looking at Anna Bowie in this game, she now has 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. She's given up 3 hits, 7.1 innings pitched. Hit and run was on as the bunt attempt was fouled off. On deck, it's junior Brianna Pryor. Pryor 0 for 2 in this game with a walk and a run scored and a stolen base back in the first. Nice bunt as Nepper comes up firing for out number 1. And Morrow gets all the way to third base. Great base running there with 2 outs. Your batter will be Brianna Pryor with the opportunity to give her team the win. Ashley Morrow standing at third base. Two outs here in the bottom of the 8th. A Cougar win here will snap a 3-game losing streak. St. Francis currently in 7th place in the Crossroads League standings, 8-12 conference record. Spring Arbor in 6th place. They have an 11-15 conference record. Cougars still with a lot of softball to play before the end of the regular season. 0-1 is the count to Pryor. After today's series. And that is going to do it. The game winner by Brianna Pryor is coming home to score as Ashley Morrow. The Cougars take game number 1, 2-1 over MVNU. Nice piece of hitting there by Brianna Pryor with the RBI single. Great way to end this one here as we got a final. Looking at the final stats here, Mount Vernon Naz loses it 2-1. St. Francis now improves its record to 16-18 overall. So joining me in the press box here is Coach Ryan Bolin. Coach, another exciting game here, a big win, 2-1 over Mount Vernon Naz, and more importantly, going up against a pitcher like Anna Bowie. She ranks number 3 in the Crossroads League, one of the top pitchers. You're going to see her sister Sarah Bowie probably in game number 2, but a great win here for St. Francis.
I can't stress enough how much we needed that. You know, the chips lined up there. We were hoping to get obviously back to the top of the order. You know, Mosier, credit Abby Mosier on the bunt. I mean, it was huge. Pretty heads-up base running. I don't know that it was exactly what we wanted on that, but it paid off for us. We needed to get to there. She noticed the pitcher was going to have to cover. We had an obstruction call, so she was going to be safe regardless. So I knew at that point we just need one solid cut from Bree, and I can breathe now a little bit. So that's nice. It kind of erases yesterday right now.
Going back to the Donjane Chamberlain play at the plate, Coach, I'm right here. It looked like the tag had missed. I don't know what you saw from the third base box.
You know, I think actually talking to Don, she said she got touched on the shoulder, but from both of our angles, I mean, you know, Joel Davis, who was our guy behind the plate, he's usually really good, and, you know, as much as we needed that, we felt like we wanted it. He made the right call, you know, and we had to move on from that, and, you know, I mean, Mount Vernon's tough. I mean, they're going to play you to the last minute, and that was a big win for us. We're excited to get Brooke back on the right track. She had a lot of confidence. It's great to be home. We've been on the road for so long, since March 23rd, and then to get that, it's pretty emotional today for us.
We'll talk about your freshman pitcher there, Brooke Heron, 8-5 now on the season, only giving up 5 hits in this one, winning a duel against a senior like Anna Bowie. That's huge for her.
I think so. Like Brooke has grown probably with every start, and I think as of late, she's second-guessed what she's been doing on the mound, and she hasn't really changed a lot. Today we decided to change up the battery, went with Mosier behind the plate, and I know that Abby is a great communicator with our pitchers. I just felt like, we had to break up that monotony, and it worked out obviously in our favor. It made us look good. We battled. We battled hard today, and I'm proud. I'm proud of these girls and the way they came back.
Coach, another player you got to be proud of, obviously, Brianna Pryor with that game winner there in the bottom of the 8th. Also set a new Cougar record yesterday with 72 career stolen bases. I think she now has about 74 for her career, but wow, she's only a junior.
Yeah, I mean, the record was previously held by Alyssa Kampfmiller, who was, blazing speed, just an overall good player, and for a kid to do that in 3 years, that's just, it's outstanding effort on her end, and she knows when to go. We don't have a sign. She just knows. Like, I'm not sending her. She's going on her own, and like I told her yesterday, I'm glad you got it. We can move on from that. It's something that, when you're close to something like that, you're going to continue to until you achieve it. It's just like Erica Smith with her home runs and getting close, and then you go on that long lull, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you break it, and you break it with 3 stolen bases in one play. And that was really cool yesterday for her. That was probably the only highlight that we had of yesterday's game, was that moment.
Well, taking on the number 11th ranked team in the country, Indiana Wesleyan, never an easy task. But once again, Coach, great win. Who do you think we'll see here in game number 2?
Well, we're hoping Caitlin Augsburger's ready to go. We saved her yesterday. We didn't throw her at all, so that's – unless something's not going, we're going to go with her, and then probably Gabbard in relief, and we might empty the whole shebang here. We might let the kitchen sink go, and we know we got 2 tomorrow, so we got to get Brooke ready for tomorrow at some point too. So should be another good battle, I would assume. We got to swing the bats a little bit better in this game and make some adjustments early, and hopefully come out here with a sweep.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on the great win in game number 1. Once again, folks, the St. Francis Cougars winning it 2-1 over the Mount Vernon Nazarene Cougars. St. Francis with 4 hits, Mount Vernon Naz with 5. We're going to shut this broadcast down, and we'll get the Game 2 broadcast started here shortly. Thanks for watching, folks. Once again, a huge win for St. Francis as the Lady Cougars will improve their record to 16-18 overall, 9-12 in Crossroads League play, and they have a lot of conference games left before the end of the regular season. Thanks again for joining us. Boy, that